Want to know something wild? The 1986 film called Something Wild. It's directed by Jonathan Demme, right after he did that concert film about the Talking Heads called Stop Making Sense. And it was before he did the Silence of the Lambs. And it stars Jeff Daniels, Melanie Griffith, and Ray Liotta. It's kind of a bit of a raunchy throwback to the 1930s and 40s screwball comedies. But as I said, this is a very raunchy film, and it's pretty. That's ultimately what sets it apart from the films that it's similar to. Is the abundance of sex nudity that this movie has, but because it is so witty and it is smart and it's a very lovely film. That's ultimately why I think that it's a nice throwback to those old love triangle, Ernst Lubitsch, George Cukor sorts of things. So the movie deals with this kind of nerdy, uptight businessman named Charlie, who's played by Jeff Daniels, and one day he gets pursued by this ultra rebellious cool girl, who's played by Melanie Griffith, and she pretty much kidnaps him. So after she kidnaps him, he's being really nice about the whole thing, but when she gets a hold of him, and he's trying to get out of the whole situation, you really see great chemistry between the two of them. She's really overpowering Jeff Daniels with things, and after a while, Daniels becomes he also really get out of his shell a little bit more, and soon coaxes him into accompanying her into her high school reunion. And who's awaiting for her but her ex-con ex-husband, Ray Liotta. So, eventually the movie ends up taking a bit of a darker turn when Liotta comes along, and it becomes less of a comedy and more of a normal sort of thriller. And Liotta, he is able to provide a good amount of laughs and a good amount of genuine chills in this because he's so intense. And really the first half of the film is like a flat out hilarious comedy, and the second half it's mostly a thriller. But it's fine. I really didn't mind the change in gears. And the movie it is pretty unpredictable, but the lack of predictability that it has, it's not like one of those cases where everything really hits you like a ton of bricks. It hits you, but the whole movie hits you, but it doesn't hit you super duper hard. So, this is a mighty fine film. It's a wild film. And I recommend that everyone sees this lost gem of a flick. I think that everyone will like Daniels and Griffith, especially Melanie Griffith. Everyone's going to love Melanie Griffith in this. And I think everyone's going to also like Ray Liotta and Jeff Daniels. I'm going to give Something Wild from 1986 3.5 stars out of 4. Please subscribe.